We're live.
We are live?
Yes, we are.
Okay, wait a minute.
Happy Monday, people. Other side. Happy Monday.
Which other side?
The speaker behind you.
Oh, you know what? I think I cut it. Okay, there I am. I'm here.
Hello there.
Happy Monday.
Welcome to Mind Elevation.
We are back.
How was your 2 weeks off?
Good. We went to go
Look at
see.
you, just cheesing.
We went to go see Patty Saturday.
Patty LaBelle, for y'all who don't understand what Patty
Oh
means.
gosh, she was awesome. And Patty LaBelle is 73. When I say her legs are so fit, and she was in them heels and she was dancing and all like.
And she's diabetic.
73, and she has a 41-year-old boyfriend.
Good Lord. That's all you need to know.
Yes. I was like, my hero, Patty.
That's all you need to know.
Yes.
Was it? You were just in like Flynn.
I
Like,
said, I'm going to be like
Patty.
Patty.
Yes.
I want to be
idol.
Patty, I want to be
so
like you.
Worthy, right? Is that how you took it?
Like, I want to be like you, Patty. 73 with a 41-year-old boyfriend.
God bless her.
She's still, I mean, when I say Patty look good, Patty look good.
Really?
Patty look good. And
keep-
fit. Like, she's not, you know, like her legs. Oh, my goodness. She has some pretty beautiful legs.
Nice. So I'm glad you had a good time. You went. I saw you went with a tribe of people.
Yes, we had a ball. We ate at Broadway Burger. Well, me and Karen ate at Broadway Burgers. They went to Kelsey's, but we had a great time.
You didn't go to Kelsey's?
I don't like. I prefer Warm Daddy's.
Really?
I love Warm Daddy's food.
Okay.
Kelsey's atmosphere is really nice. It's brighter and it's
bigger.
Bigger. Warm Daddy's is dark and it's like jammed. You sit right next to the person, like some strange person. Hey, but I don't know. The food is better at Warm Daddy's.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. I really haven't eaten at Warm Daddy's. I've drank, but I haven't.
Yeah, Broadway Burgers. I had a crown apple and a cranberry.
Nice.
$9. It was like this big. I was like, yo, I could go home
I'm surprised you didn't have a bottle in your bag.
I was like, go home and make like, four of these for half the price. But yeah, I told my trainer that was my new drink because it's healthy. And he was like, how's it healthy? I said, because the cranberry, it flushes your kidneys.
You love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
You like it. I love it.
It flushes your
that
kidneys.
works for you. I used to say that with Red Bull and cranberry too.
Yeah,
Vodka.
Flushes your kidneys.
Sure
The
does.
cranberries.
What about your liver? What about your liver, girlfriend?
You take milk thistle for
Good
that.
girlfriend. What about your liver?
And you drink, I have, in here I have water with lemon and grapefruit.
Nice.
The
detox.
Yeah.
Nice.
For the liver now.
Okay, now. Let me just shut up now. So, and what else you do this last 2 weeks? How's your tooth?
My tooth is better. I have to go get the crown on, but it was the specialist that did the root canal.
Okay.
And he's like, Dr. Kumba is like, he knows how I am with needles and stuff, so he'll talk to me. Mommy, don't cry, Mommy. I'm going to give you a needle. Don't cry. You look a little baby. You're big, Mommy. And I'm sitting here like, don't talk to me that way. Like this, you're not making it any better.
Don't touch me and don't look at me that way. And
Yeah.
then just jam that needle right in your mouth.
And then he'll even have the assistant. She'll be rubbing me. It's okay. Don't cry. And I'm like, y'all gonna stop. Just let me cry. Like, I don't like needles. Yeah, well, this one, he didn't even like, he was like, it's gonna pinch a little, and shoved it. When I say shoved it into the roof of my mouth.
He didn't even gently, he just shoved it.
I was sitting there like, I'm having an accident.
An accident with you or accident with him?
I was like, oh my God. I said, this hurts so bad.
Hey.
But speaking of which, I want to give a shout out, which is going to kind of lead me to our discussion today. So I'm going to shout out my trainer, Chris Padilla. So thank you, Chris, for my little inspiration of today, because I'll usually sometimes I have stuff sitting at the house that I thought of, but then something else comes to my head, so I'm like, oh no, I'll discuss this. So I'm gonna shout out Chris Padilla.
All right,
that
Chris.
is my trainer.
Trainer Padilla.
Absolute something and something. They work out at any time. So I've been like working with him to try to teach him how to work with me. Because that's what I had to do. I was like, okay, this is like very volatile relationship.
I'm done. How do you get your trainer to work with you?
He's got to learn how to deal with my personality to make it a better fit. So I'll actually maybe listen to him sometimes. So I told him, I said I was watching My 600-Pound Life, and the lady lost a lot of weight. So then she got a trainer. So her trainer, every time like she lift like 2 pounds weights, the trainer would be like, great job. You can do it. Go. You can do it. And then afterwards, they give like a little high five in the air. I said, that's what I want you to do.
Oh, God, I was waiting for that.
I need you to give me positive affirmations. I need you to help me build my self-esteem. So that's what, you know. So he tried it, but I think he was just being real ignorant with it. Right? And he was like loud. He was like, great job. And then, you know, he did give me a high five at the end. But the other day, he wanted me to run up the stairs. Now, these stairs are like they're going to heaven.
Okay.
And these stairs are they're just high. And he wanted me to take weights and run up the steps. No.
That's called training.
No, that's called I'm 45. And if I fall down these stairs, that is a whole trip to Cooper. Like, that's 2 weeks in Cooper. I'm not doing it.
For real, Zell.
I was like, I'll walk up the steps.
For real. You're supposed to push yourself. And don't get me wrong, because
that fear overtook all that ambition that I had in my body. Because I was like, no, if I fall, I'm going to get hurt. Like, when you get older, stuff don't heal like it used to. Then he had me on the treadmill, and he had this thing wrapped around like a band. So he's standing behind me, and he puts it on like 6.2, and I'm standing there. He's like, jump on and run. What? I was like, I said, I'm not jumping on here at 6.2. I'm not coordinated like that. That's one. I said, my whole face is going to be like, I pictured it. Like, just jump on and just, boom, face right, teeth out.
But he had you on the safety belt.
No, it was no safety belt. It was the rubber. He had the rubber, like, stretch band around my waist. And he was going to pull backwards while I was running so I can, you know. No. I said, I'll slow it down. Because he was like, why are you slowing it down? I said, I'm not jumping on here at 6 point. I'm not doing it. I'm going to fall. My face is going to crack on the top. And my teeth. I got cute teeth. You know, I got a pretty smile. And my mom and them paid money for this. So I'm like, my dental plan is not that fantastic. So, no, I don't need a whole new grill. So I'll slow it down. And then I'll jump on.
So then did you?
Yes, and I did it.
Okay.
Like, I got on, slowed it down, got on.
What'd you slow it down to?
Like 3.5. And then I headed up to 6.2.
Okay.
And ran for like 45 seconds while he was pulling me. So I'm like, okay, I did it, but we have to make some accommodations.
Did he high five you after that? Did he give you acclamation? And did he just, you know, make you feel great after you did it?
Not really, because he was starting to yell at me. He's like, why are you slowing it down? See, if he would have been like, come on, so you can do it. Come on.
But you know the trainer is supposed to push you.
But they're supposed to give you positive vibes, too. They're supposed
He did give you positive vibes. You just
after I told him to give me positive, like I told him this is what I need. Like I need you to be loud so the whole gym can hear you. Like I'm doing something, you know. So, but I'm like, I'm not jumping on certain things. I'm just not going to injure myself. And that's when I thought of like, okay, the reason why is because this is not my success.
Okay.
And certain things I could have been lost weight.
So wait a minute. This isn't
and that is my phone. Sorry.
This isn't your success, but you're there. So why are you there if this is not part of your goal to success?
My success, like certain people. Sorry, folks. Certain like this is not on my top 10 priorities of success because certain people success is defined in different ways by different people.
Correct.
Like your success might be your children being, you know, great citizens and they're, you know, they are in great relationships. Mine might be
CEO, VIP,
opening up my own practice.
Right.
That's on my top 10.
Debt free.
Now, kudos to the ones that go to the gym and work out and they're, you know, There's one guy there. He's so big.
So wait a minute. Why are you there though? If that's not a 1 year success,
it's not. It's part of my success, but it's not a major part.
But
it's not. I'm not willing because you have to sacrifice. With success, there's always sacrifice.
Mm-hmm. True.
And I sacrifice because I go to the gym and I do work out. When I work out, I do work out pretty hard.
Okay.
The other part, like Serena Williams. If I want to look like Serena Williams sacrifices. She works with her body. She got to probably work out every single day.
And she has to eat.
She has to.
Different.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ding, 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 ding. Serena Williams is not sitting on the couch drinking a beer or cranberry and crown apple eating cookies. She's not doing it. She's not scarfing down red meat probably,
Right.
Yeah. And that's part of, I mainly do it is just to stay healthy. I have so many health problems in my family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just making sure I keep my body up and, active and moving. So that way, because we have arthritis, diabetes, high blood pressure.
So you're doing it for maintenance.
Health
issue maintenance. Yes. Instead of a goal of...
I want to be Serena Williams. Like, I want my 6-pack abs and I want the cut arms. And I had that before, my 20s. I knew what it take to get that. Am I willing to... No. I'm not. I'm just not willing because that's not my success. And I think that's where a lot of people fail at things because they are looking at success through somebody else's eyes. Like, find out what your success is.
All right.
And it'll change throughout. Like I was telling you about the LCADC, which is the Licensed Certified Alcohol Drug Counselor. So they said, once I get my LCSW, I probably only have to take 2 classes, a 30-hour internship, do 300 supervision hours, and then do the oral and the written exam. Bam, I'll be duly licensed.
Which is your goal?
Honestly,
don't do it. Don't say it. Because words are powerful.
I really don't have a desire to work with drug and alcohol.
Really?
No.
Mm-mm. So what is your desire?
To have my LCSW, which is coming up, to work primarily in mental health. I work with clients with drug and alcohol problems, but I don't want that to be like my main focus. And the real reason why I probably was kind of declining it, some people were like, oh, that's it. That's all you got to do. That's great. But I said, after sacrificing for 8 years in school, and I sacrificed a lot, I don't want to do that again. Even if it is just 3 classes or even if it is just, 300 hours of supervision. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't. I don't want to do it.
The title of today's show is Success and Sacrificing.
What are you willing to sacrifice?
She's not willing to sacrifice her time.
My time. Because, and that's like part of my success, like, is continuing to wake up and be happy. I love the way my life is right now. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now I work 8 hours. I go to gym. I go hang out, go do this. I have my free time.
So you have a balance.
I have a balance, a very healthy balance. And I don't want things to kind of disrupt that with a license I probably don't even want.
But the thing is about being in a good place of your life, you can never get content. Because content is also cutting you off from striving to be the best of your abilities of what you were created to be.
And that's where you look for your other goals. Now, on my top 9, like number 9 would be getting a house. 8 would be opening up my practice. So those are my main, I'll still work and strive to do better, but the sacrifice, what am I going to like? There's got to be a give and take. If I'm going to lose a lot, then at this point in my life, I probably won't do it.
Well, everybody, like you said, everybody has a different definition of success.
Yes.
Like you said, some might be family, some might be relationship, some might be wealth, some might be security. But realistically speaking, you're in the gym, I think, for more than what you think you're in the gym for.
I look at the men too.
No, girl.
No? Oh.
No.
I do look.
No. I think you're in the gym more because it's more than health issues. Because we're at that cusp of our lives that if we're not in motion, we decrease.
Yeah, we decline. And but I realistically, okay, I'm curvaceously fluffy. And I accept that. I could get down to a 6 and cut, but I'm like, I don't want to do all that. I like food. I was eating that turkey burger at Broadway. You would have swore I had a whole man next to me. I was just like, oh my God. I was just like, oh, I've never tasted a burger. I almost fainted. I said, I love food.
That's why I put that
love
comment
food.
on there because I was like, really, girl?
I was like, I love food. And it wasn't even healthy.
Well, it's semi-healthy because it's turkey. It wasn't red meat.
I had some bacon.
Damn, Zell. We had this conversation.
I did see moderation though, because I knew I had red meat all week.
Turkey bacon.
They didn't have turkey bacon. It was applewood smoked bacon. No. See, sacrifice. I wasn't willing to sacrifice that great meal for what, a half an ounce of weight gone.
It's not even about the half an ounce weight. It's also about the cholesterol.
No, my cholesterol good. Yeah. And I kind of don't, and that's why I do moderation. Like I know if I ate red meat, like this week I'm having salad, because I know I had red meat all last week.
Okay.
So I do moderation, but it's just I'm not going to just eliminate a lot of stuff from my diet, or say, oh, well, I have this one cookie instead of having 3 cookies. No, because that's not my success. That's somebody else's goals. That's somebody else's, I'll work out. I might lose 10 pounds in 6 months instead of 2 months. It's okay. And I think that's where a lot of people tend to say, oh, well, I haven't made it this way. This one's doing this, and I keep going to the gym, and then da-da-da. But what sacrifices are you willing to make, those drastic sacrifices?
And I think people should, because, the reward is so worth it. After the fact, it takes some time to gain success, but with that success also levels you up to go on to the next one.
It is worth it, but sometimes it's really not worth it. Like me going to school, totally worth it. It was totally worth it. But it's things I can't get back that I regret, like spending time with my dad and, spending time with my family. Those things I can't get back, and he's gone.
True.
So it's kind of like, because we watched the last movie we seen was Pursuit of Happiness together, and he was like, oh, I want to go to another one. I'm going to, let's go to another movie, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm busy. I was busy, but
do you think that's not considered? I don't consider that sacrificing, because we all know that we're here a limited time. But I think that's more based on, and this isn't meant disrespectfully, but this is also immaturity, because at a certain age of your life, you think people are going to live forever.
Well, and he was already sick.
Right.
But it was that I was starting college so late in life, and it was a little harder for me, because now, I'm a little older, so I can't stay up all night long doing no papers. And plus I was working 2 jobs. And, so it was a lot, and it was like that.
Your focus wasn't on every
little thing. It was just that I had blinders on, like, this is, because I have to get to where I need to go.
Right. But now that when you look at success and the path to success, it's a little bit wider for you. Like you said, you have a balance.
Now I have a balance.
So it's a little bit wider because you've learned of what you sacrificed,
and I think
what you lost.
Yes,
then.
And I think people, that's what you really have to learn is that balance. You need to have a balance if you're going to be successful. Yes, some people will be like, oh, I grind. And I did. Mm-hmm. And okay, I'm good. But there's things that
you have to know what to sacrifice.
What's worth it?
Right. What's worth putting on the back burner for later. And I always think materialistic things should always be put on the back burner. People should not.
Yes, and sometimes when people have that drive, and especially if you're already like behind the 8 ball. Like I was starting late to college. I was like 33 when I started back.
I don't think that's late. I think.
Well, it's late when you haven't been.
My mother went back to college when she was in her 50s.
Well, doing papers and things like that, it's like, okay, I haven't been in school in so long. Now I got to get back into the rhythm
as long as you have breath.
You do. But I mean, it was just a little
for
more
you
difficult.
For you, it felt that way.
Because it was like, okay, I'm not sitting up 2 o'clock in the morning doing a paper. That's not, I'm like, it's not going to happen. Right. So it was like I had to really just push. I had to get up earlier and do a paper or start this or, I had like make timelines. And so it was like, even with a job, people are like, oh, you can go up to Central Jersey. You can find work up there, make more money, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I don't want to drive an hour and something.
Right.
I don't.
Right. And you don't want to move up there either.
I don't want to move up there. I don't like living up that way. I'm like, no. That's I'm not going to do. No amount of money in the world. No. Certain things, because I've driven all with my jobs, I've just drove and drove and drove. I'm over driving. Right.
Look. Right. I just feel like success is it's an ambition that we all have.
Yes.
And the sacrifices, like I said, to me, should always be materialistic. I mean, you put those on the back burner. Materialistic, you can always catch up on that. You can never catch up on people.
On people.
Your success, because those people are also, like you said, giving you the accolades, pushing you, encouraging you, driving you towards your goal.
So don't give up on my trainer?
Don't give up on your trainer.
All right.
Just treat him nice.
I know he hates some Wednesdays when I come through that door. I know he like this.
Don't tell him how to do his job.
Ooh, I know he be wanting to hit me.
Because one day he's going to come in there with a real whip, girlfriend.
Yeah, one day he tried to get all loud.
And try to get loud. And one day he is really going to be forceful that you're going to be like, oh.
Yeah, he really going to have to like probably punch me in my gut or something. Like he's going to have to really...
You're going to be looking at him differently. You'll be like, oh, wow.
Okay. All right.
I like that.
Yeah, louder.
So be gentle with your trainer because he's trying to get you back into that curvaceous six-pack that you're really there for but don't want to say that you're there for.
No, I'm really not.
Okay.
Yeah. If I don't, it doesn't really... I still feel I'm sexy.
And that's a good thing.
Curvaceously fluffy. I'm still sexy.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So it's not...
But see, when someone tells you you're fluffy, you're the first one to be like, huh?
No, ain't nobody ever told. I said I'm fluffy. It better not come out their mouth and say I'm
fluffy. Exactly. So you'll be right back at the gym looking at your trainer talking about...
Like, they better not.
So, no. Let somebody else tell you that you're fluffy. You're going to have
But
to
I really am. The six-pack, the whole... No, I'm okay. Like, I go... It makes me feel good.
Right.
Like, mentally, I feel good.
It clears your mind.
Yeah. Man, I have a workout partner. And that's what probably is helping me go more.
Okay.
Because I have somebody that goes with me.
And that's what I'm saying. Never put people on the back burner because she's pushing you towards success. You guys are motivating each other.
Call her out there, Kristen Milbourne.
Oh, Lord.
We literally sat on the treadmill for like 15 minutes looking at each other. We were like hanging on the treadmill like, are you ready to start? I don't feel like it today. I was like, I don't feel like it either. Let's just do a little bit and go home. We here. Yeah. It's my motivator.
Wow.
Some days we're like geared up and other days we're like, I'm going to eat some cake.
Go watch Price is Right.
Yeah. Sit on the couch, drink a beer, think about Serena sweating at the gym.
But you're there.
Now, house-wise, I will sacrifice. For my house, to get my home, I will sacrifice. And I've done it before, like cut back on eating out, cut back on this, particularly every little tiny penny. Certain things, I have no problems because that's on my top 10 list things to do.
Okay.
Losing weight, getting a six-pack, doing a paper again, that's like number 1 and 2. I think doing the papers in the hours would be like number 1.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I've already, I don't even have my students write papers anymore.
Really?
No. They have a midterm, a final, in class, midterm final, open book. They have class participation. They have the magazine. and they have a chapter presentation.
Wow.
No paper. No, I'm not reading. I don't want to read I don't want to read anything. I don't want to learn anything anymore. Like, I'm done. Like, Rutgers burnt me so bad with, the papers and the art. We used to have to read articles that was like this thick and 6 of them. And nobody's reading all that.
So when you read them, what were your grades on them?
Who read them?
Oh. Moving right along. So, self-discipline.
Read it.
Part of sacrifice, part of success.
But you know what it is? I remember one of my professors, we were in class, and everybody was like, they had their little articles out, and it was highlighted and everything, and I'm sitting there like this, no articles, no book, no nothing. I'm like, maybe I should have brought some stuff in. And the professor's asking questions, and the one girl was like, well, on page 29, line 6, it says here, and she was like, she asked me, I said, well, blah, 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 blah. She's like, I want you on my team. And my friend turned and he was like, you didn't read nothing. I said, nope. I said, it's called working in the field and some common sense. That's all it's called.
So, but not only that, it's also self-discipline. I mean, your self-discipline had to get you where you were at.
Yes.
That's part of success for people.
And that was because this is something I really, really wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And I sacrificed a lot of time, I literally, when I was done school, I went to my mom and my sister. I said, hello, my name is Zell. I'm your daughter and I'm your sister. Do you remember me? Do you remember me? I remember one time me and my sister went out. She was like, oh, you want to go to the store with me for something? And I almost died because the sun hit me. And I hadn't seen the sun in I don't know how long because I was just in the house, papers and papers and papers and papers. And I don't want to think about a paper. I don't care if it's 2 classes. It's only 30 hours. Now I'm doing supervision. I will be done in August. Love my supervisor. But when I first started, I was driving to Philly every other Saturday for 2 hours. Now I'm driving to Collingswood. She just switched it to Mondays because I was going on Fridays. Now I would leave work early. I would travel up there. It's jam-packed on the end of 55. It's jam-packed on 676. Coming home, it's jam-packed, short traffic. I'm like, oh, God. 2 years now of this. And then now she switched it to Mondays at 11. So I'm like, great. There's no traffic. I can go and out. Boom, I'm done. I'm good. I only got like 2 months left. I was like, okay. But I'm kind of done on the sacrificing part. And I just kind of want to, if I'm going to sacrifice, it's going to be for something that I really, really desire. Okay. And I think people have to make sure, because we see people sometimes, and some people are excited to, you see people working at McDonald's or Walmart, and they're just like so hyped, they're excited, and that's not, they don't want to be a doctor, they don't want to be a lawyer, they don't want to, right. That's what they want to do. That's what makes them happy. Right. And that's their success. Okay. Some people, it's like, okay, I get a job here, and I just retire. Even when I was, like, some people, when we first started out at Records, we were like, oh, we're getting our doctorates. We're going to be getting our, I wanted my doctorate so bad. I wanted to be Dr. Lindsay so bad. After that 4 years, I was like, nah, I'm good. LCSW, that's it. I was like, I'm done.
For now.
No.
For now.
And it makes me, like, kudos to those that get their doctorate. I love it. I love it. Proud of you. But for me, that's not important anymore to me.
So your success
is in a different area now in my life.
Is it more personal?
It's more personal. It's about being my true authentic self. It's about being happy every day. It's about spending time with family, with friends, just enjoying life. Like, I want to enjoy life. That's my wake up. Let me enjoy life right today. Okay. If I can enjoy my life every day, have fun, be me, I'm good.
You have everything you need at this point.
I have everything I need, yeah. There's no loss of fulfillment like, oh gosh, I wish I was a doctor, like I really want my doctorate, and You know, if that was, then I would probably go towards that goal. But it's not like that's not my success at this point. My success is more geared towards being happy.
Personal.
Yes, being happy, being fulfilled personal with growth. Friends and, you know, loved ones. And
so it's your personal growth at this point instead of academically. Your more personal growth concerned.
And even financially, it's not like oppressing. Happiness, yeah, I like my money, but happiness trumps, you know, money. Just like I was talking about with the job where it would probably pay me, it would pay tons more, tons. But if you're telling me to sacrifice who I am, then no, you can keep it.
Well, I think that's a good point, that we forget that money brings us comfort.
Yes.
That's what's used for. To bring us comfort. But it's not the whole nut. It's not the whole, you know, process of life.
And sometimes, you know, I remember growing up when the 1 year I had a job and didn't go anywhere. I think we were about 16, 17. Mm-hmm. The 1 year, me and my friends, none of us had a job. And we had the best time. We had the best summer ever. Like, we were everywhere. And I'm like, wait a minute.
How can you accomplish so much having nothing?
Nothing. Yes, having
because
nothing.
Because you're chasing that bag. You're chasing that money. So you're sacrificing those moments of struggle, which you have a good time in the struggle, versus having that bag and then having to protect that bag
yes,
consistently. You know, the other, you know, to me, success is also self-discipline.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't matter if you're chasing that bag, if you're you know, looking for a relationship or what have you. It all boils down to self-discipline for me.
Because Rutgers, I did have a lot of all through school, I was disciplined. Like,
and I'm not saying discipline as in the fact that, you know, bed at this time, eat at this time, don't do this and don't do that. Self-discipline to me is the art of mastery.
And I had to, like, I knew what I had to do, what needed to be done as far as my work. And I knew, you know, I had to actually, people called me so anal. Because I was not those type of people. And I don't call people procrastinators anymore. I don't like the word procrastinator. It's just not a priority.
But it's true.
There's no procrastination. There's no such thing as procrastination. It is, right now, what you're asking me to do is not a priority to me. See, I get it done, but it's just not a priority right now. Because certain things, if I don't do everything at one moment, like right then and there, some things I let fall to the wayside because it's not a priority right now. And I might do it at the last minute.
I believe in procrastination because I'm guilty of it. Knowing that you can do it now and said, no, I'll do it later. And then all of a sudden that deadline comes. Now you're rushing to get it done.
But some people work better under pressure. I've seen people throw together a paper and get an A. And if I did that, I probably ended up in crisis. I literally, and this is very like OCD type. If I had a 10-page paper,
okay,
I would find out how many words is in a 10-page paper. Then I would figure out when the date of the paper was due. Divide that into how many of the number of how many, you know, is on a 10-page paper. And I would say, like, it would be like, okay, do 100 words this day, 100 words that day.
I'm done with you.
I know, that was on every paper. Can you?
I'm so done with you.
I'm so anal.
I'm so done with you. You were that self-disciplined, huh?
Yeah, I literally did that, yeah.
But then you still had a life. We were still balanced because
No, at that point I wasn't, yeah. Because I was probably busy marking down them freaking numbers. Like, okay, 2 days here. And then one class, everybody was laughing at me. They was like, oh, so you so anal. You got my paper was done. Then the professor was like, oh, you don't have to come back. I was like, now. And when they still had like a week left, I was like, huh, now. Laugh at me now.
So success. So would you say that when you're in your early 20s, your success is different than now that you're in your 40s?
Yes, it changes. And your success really can probably change month to month, year to year. Depends on what happens in your life, what life circumstances bring you. So your different levels of success can fluctuate.
Okay.
Now, mine will probably stay the same for a little bit. But at some point, the six-pack ab might move up to level 3. Possibly.
You know it's there.
Possibly.
It's there. Your six-pack ab is there. You know why? Because you would not be going to the gym. The Zell that I know would not be going to the gym.
I do like going.
It was a priority for her.
I know, and I wouldn't be paying that much for a trainer either.
Exactly.
But he does show me like different things to do as far as exercising and stuff like that. So I have lost inches. Like I said before, I've lost the inches, or
Okay.
So I am seeing results, but if I was disciplined in that particular area as far as food, I could have a six-pack by now. But it ain't.
She said food.
Food, yeah. That's one of my, I love it. I can't, I don't know. I love food. And we laugh at
More than gym?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes more than men. That turkey burger, I'm telling you.
I'm so not messing with you right now.
I know me and Kristen said, I told my trainer, I said, this is why I'm not getting big, because there's a guy there. I mean, he's like he's so big it looked like it hurts just to walk. He's so
obese?
No, like muscular. Yeah, and I'm like, God. And he lift the weights and he go, ugh! He makes this noise. And I told Chris,
you just be looking at him like, oh my God.
Ugh! And I told Chris, I said, that's why we're not built, because we got to make the noise when we're, working out. So we're on the machines, and both of us at the same time, we're like, ugh!
Really?
Ugh!
Really?
That's how we work out. Yeah. Yeah. Stuff like that, Almost getting kicked out of the little exercise classes, because we be getting there cutting up.
Hold up.
Yeah.
This got to be a sidebar conversation. I can even put
really
that
don't.
right here. So you're afraid of going on the town to Vegas with my behind, but you get thrown out of gym class. Figure that one.
Well, no, they want to throw us out. We haven't got thrown out yet, because we do be in there cutting up. And this one lady, and the girl was like, they're older than you. They were doing the burpees. I'm not doing that. So I started doing jumping jacks, right? I said, I'm still moving, whatever.
So you're dictating what you're going to actually do.
Mm-hmm.
So your success is not you're going to have a good time. Success, honey, success.
I have fun.
Is success.
I have fun. That's success. Isn't that one of my top one? I said is to have fun in life and to live my life
to the fullest, obviously.
To the fullest, and I do it at the gym.
Until you get thrown out and they still take your money.
I do it at the gym. I'm just scared that one day that man go hear us talking about it. He gonna go off. Like,
yeah, and he's big.
He's super wow. I was like, oof.
Like he can't put his arms down big.
His face is a muscle. And I'm sitting here like, Jesus. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's just a little too much for me.
So his success is totally different.
It's totally different. Now he lives there. He drinks his blue water stuff. I don't know what it is. It's like, I'm like, ew, what is that? It's probably like all veins shooting out your head. Like, yeah, that's his success. He probably eats raw eggs and all that. And then one day he had them, these girls out there, he trains too. And he had them out there. It was like 110 degrees that day. It was hot.
But they getting it.
They had to sweat. I said, they done fell, but there ain't no way in the world. It's not that deep for me. Now, I'm not going to be out there 110 degrees. They're going to have a stroke.
Come on, girl.
But that was their success. So they were out there, and they were pushing. I was inside. I was done my workout. I'm going home. I'm going to sit in the air. I'm going to watch.
So would you say that regardless of what it is that you do, whatever you choose to do it to the best of your abilities?
Do it to the best of your ability and make sure that this is what you want to do. It's not somebody else's dream. It's not somebody else's success. Make sure it's what you want. And this is for you.
True.
Because if it's not for you, then a lot of times it doesn't work out that way. It just doesn't work. Because it's not something that's geared for you.
Right. Right. That's a shame. that a lot of people, that comment right there, a lot of people will point their success to keep a parent happy.
A parent happy, a friend happy, their boyfriend or girlfriend happy. Yeah, no.
But not themselves.
And I guess I'm kind of at the point, and that kind of deals with, like, even in relationships, it's like, what you see is what you get. And if I change, it's because I want to change, not because you want me to change something.
Right.
So it's because I want to change.
Right.
So, what you see is what you get. So don't expect me to do a goal that I don't want to do. Like, that's why I probably could never date, like, the big muscle dude. Because he'd probably want me in there sweating and outside and I'm not doing that.
But I see a lot of, young kids get out of high school and they go to college to go to a profession that their parent wants them to do. Go yes. to. So they'll spend 4 to 6 years striving in this one area.
And they don't want to do it.
Sacrificing, basically. Yeah. Sacrificing and not being happy doing it.
And it took me I was 33 to figure out what I really wanted to do. I didn't know. When I first got out of high school, I think I went for early childhood education. I switched to marketing. Then I found out I had to do trig. I couldn't do math. So I was like, well, I'm going to drop that. So it was a lot of things I kind of went through phases, but I finally said, okay, now I want to be a social worker.
But that took you how long?
I was 33 when I went back.
How many other professions did you have in between? Never mind. Never mind.
And I say I worked every 1 year. I had 7 jobs in that 1 year.
Wow.
That's when jobs were prosperous. That's when you could get jobs like that. They don't go like that no more. Yeah. Everything's like kind of closed down. But 7 jobs in 1 year. I never knew really what I wanted to do. And that's probably why I kind of dropped out the first time go around in college. I didn't know what I wanted. I was just like going because I was told I was supposed to go. You're supposed to go. No, okay. I'm like, okay. What I want to do, I have no idea.
So make sure when you go to college or if whatever profession, whatever success route you decide to go and make sure it's for you.
Yes, and I have a lot of students now. They tell me the major, but then they're like, well, why do you want to do that? Well, what part of that field are you interested in? I'm like, wow. Yeah, think about it first. What do you kind of, want to do?
What's your passion?
What's your passion?
And then follow that. That's your road to success. Because once you start working your passion,
it's not a job anymore.
No.
It just becomes, it's just something fun.
You get up in the morning and you're looking forward
to going to work.
Right. And earning, you get to earn money to do something that you enjoy doing. Over is the days that, your father worked at a company. Now your son has to work at the same company and his son has to work at the same company because that's just a legacy that you guys are now exchanging. Those days are no longer the
same. They were lifers at companies.
Right.
Like, our parents didn't switch jobs like I switched jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, they didn't switch. You went to that one job, you stayed there 30 years, you retired.
Right.
That was it. No matter how much you hated it,
you try to bring as much as family in as you can.
Yeah.
While you're there.
I'll get you in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, totally understand it, but now it's a whole new realm that if you aren't looking for your passion and working your passion, you're not going to be successful until you do.
Yeah.
It's important, imperative. Matter of fact, it's imperative because it's your gift to the world. It's your legacy to the world.
And you have to work hard. That's what the sacrifice is. Working hard towards that to say, let me master this. And probably that's why it's not so important to me because it's like I've kind of mastered it and I don't have to work as hard as I used to.
Right.
To build my name, to, make sure they knew what kind of my work ethic was. To, I'm kind of like, okay, I can kind of calm down now. Because that's what my supervisor was like. She said, something's changed about you. And she's known me almost 2 years. And she's like, she said, you're not on that treadmill running anymore.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah. She was like, it seems like something connected here with here. And I was like, finally. Yeah.
Wow.
She was like, you just seem totally different. She said, especially about your work. And, you know, that's like, yeah, I'm just kind of, I'm at that point where my success is being happy. My success is living a life, not being stressed out about work or not, you know, constantly going here and there, 18 jobs and, you know.
So now you took that deep breath. Now
yes, and I exhaled. So it's kind of like, oh, like I'm good.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm good.
This is what it's about.
This is what the success is about. This is what I probably wanted years ago, like 10, 15 years ago, just didn't know how to kind of get it or what it would actually look like.
Right.
So this is where I'm kind of at right now.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is a different realm when you get to work your passion every day.
And this is something I would really honestly, if I could leave everything else behind, between this and teaching.
So yep. Would you, when instead of going for drug and alcohol, did you ever think about going back to get your master's to teach?
No, I mean college level. College level. I'm good. I got everything I need to teach at the college. I'm good. Got everything I need to teach at the college.
Level up, though.
No, I can teach at
the
college.
She said, no.
I could even teach at, I could even teach at, like, master's level.
Okay.
I just couldn't get tenure because I don't have a doctorate. And one of my professors, she was craving, she wanted that tenure. She said, she taught the spirituality class. She said, I wanted tenure so bad. And it was like a couple people, other people going for tenure. And she said it got to the point it was so cutthroat. Mm-hmm. One woman, her husband left her. It was another woman, I think she had a heart attack or something.
Wow.
She said that's when she was done. She said if it was going to ruin her inner peace like that, she didn't want it.
Wow.
Like it was, she said, I didn't realize it was that cutthroat, but she said it's very competitive to try to get tenure.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of sad that, you know, grown people will put that much stress on you for a tenure. Yeah.
That status that, you know.
But you're willing to risk your health.
Your husband going.
Right. Your health.
Wow.
You're giving everything up for this.
On a maybe you might get tenure. Not we're going to give it to you. It's a maybe you got a shot. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize it was that cutthroat, but I guess it is. So she said if it was going to mess up her inner peace like that and she was going to suffer like that, she said she didn't want it.
So her wisdom was in watching everybody else around her.
Yeah. So I'm like, no. Yeah, I can teach that level. I don't need tenure. I'm okay.
So you have reached, would you say you reached the top of the mountain of your success? Or are you still climbing?
I'm still climbing, but it's a slower climb now.
You're enjoying the scenery.
Yeah. It's kind of like I climb a little, sit, relax. Yeah. Climb a little, sit, and relax. Yeah. I'm just enjoying the scenery. Like it's just now let me focus on my practice, you know, opening that. And then, I mean, to do the dual licensing would be more beneficial for me, but I'm like,
even when you open up your own practice,
and I'll think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see how that goes first, and what, you know, maybe 2-3 years in, try to figure out, you know, because I said too I wouldn't take insurance,
right?
But I might have to rethink that if I'm trying to stop full-time work at 55.
Okay.
Like, I might have to rethink that. So, nothing's an absolute no.
Okay.
But
so when you say stop work at 55, you're saying stop work at 55 and go into your own practice at 55?
And focus on the practice, teaching, supervision.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, at 55, I want to just, like, not get up every morning at the same time and go work 8 hours.
So, within your profession, what's your passion since it's not drug and alcohol? What would it be?
Mental health.
Mental health?
Yeah, just mental health. I mean, we work with clients that have drug and alcohol, you know, substance use, but I don't want that to be, substance is a whole different, it's totally different from just working with mental health.
Okay.
Like, they have different reporting rules and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I don't want to do substance.
Which is respect.
Yeah,
I respect it because it is a whole nother realm.
Yeah, because like and the lady that supervises me, she doesn't take any like chronic and persistent mental illness. Like she will not like take bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, stuff like that. She just regular, they might have depression or something like that, anxiety. Severe like mental health disorder, she will not do.
Wow.
Yeah, she said she just can't. She don't want to deal. She's done it before. She don't want to deal with it. And I think that's too. You have to know what you're willing to do and not do.
Right. Agreed.
Because then you don't want to do it, and then it upsets you or makes you more stressed out. Now it's not really giving you that purpose of feeling good and feeling successful. Now you're just stressed out, and you're like.
Well, that's a good point that you just made. That success is feeling good.
Feeling good, yes. Like, you have to feel good about what you do. And if it's not feeling right, if you come home more stressed out than normal, like, I'll see people, like, hate their jobs. They hate their job every day.
Mm-hmm.
Do something different.
But fear won't let them.
Fear is a very big...
yeah, and part of success, you can't have fear.
You can have it a little bit.
But that fear has to ignite.
It has to ignite something.
Right.
Because even honestly, this is going to be my 6th class I've taught. I still, first day, get nervous.
But to me, nervous and fear are two different. They might be in the same category, but to me, fear will stop
you from accomplishing something.
Right.
Even though I have a small fear about, leaving my job and full time, focus on this and that. But I'm like, I'm giving myself a timeline to figure things out, to see what I need to twerk and tweak and, and then I can leap.
Right.
Yeah, I won't just like, oh, tomorrow I'm opening my practice. I got 1 client. I'm quitting. I quit work. That's when my mom's like, you ain't gonna quit your job, are you? I'm like, not yet, Mom. I still need health insurance.
Right.
Yeah, like I still need health insurance.
You have to establish yourself.
I have to establish,
financially.
And then I can kind of, even if I won't be at that point, then I can say, okay, I'm not at that point, but I'm halfway there, or I'm about that much further from where I want to be. I can leap now. I might tumble a little bit, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it, and I can just run and jump back up. But yeah, my mom was like, "We ain't gonna quit your job," and I was like, "No, Mom, I need health insurance
and my money to pay my rent."
Yes, I need a roof, and I'm working on the health insurance too, till you get married for that. So.
Oh Lord, I forgot about that one. And you're on air, so let's not discuss that.
I mean, somebody wants to marry me now, just provide me with health insurance, I can quit, and like an allowance, a big one, a big one.
Oh my
I'll
Lord.
be a good wife. I'll cook and clean.
When you're home, right?
I'll put it in a crock pot.
I was gonna say, who you fooling?
I'll put it in a crock pot.
Who you fooling?
I do actually cook every about 3-4 days. I cook. Yeah, I cook every about 3-4 days.
Out of the week or out of the month?
Out of the week.
Wow.
I haven't when I moved in April, the first time I went out to eat was on my birthday.
Wow.
Yeah. I had a freezer full of food.
But you weren't cooking it.
Yeah, I was cooking.
You're waiting for the apocalypse to happen.
Yeah, I was I had just had to go back and go more shopping.
Recently.
Mm-hmm.
From April to now.
Yep, because
I saw your freezer.
I was cooking. Every week I was cooking something because I was like, okay, now rent and this. Yeah, $100 cable bill.
No, sacrificing.
Yes. Yes. When I say sacrifice it, and I was up in Deptford too, I was like, oh, I should get my JCPenney's card. I was like, no. Just go, do what you need to do, and come home. That's it. Don't stop anywhere. I'm like, house. Just remember the house. Like, yeah, when I was trying to get the house, I was sacrificing.
And that's a good feeling because you know what it is that you can accomplish and what you can
and
it was go without.
And it was a great feeling seeing my bank account just grow. I'm like, wow.
For a house.
I was like, I'm really,
So imagine if you were just doing that just because your practice would become sooner than you think.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I have to. It's all gonna, and I was kind of like ticked. Now I was like, oh my God, I got those. I said, Zell, baby steps, just like you did it before. Just do it the same way you did it before. You're gonna be back at the same place you were before.
But if you start sooner, you'll have more.
Oh yeah, I'm starting now.
Okay. Okay, because it's important that you take care of yourself. You know what I mean?
And it's
that's part of your sacrifice.
Treat yourself, go out every now and then, but just kind of saying, I'm like, I don't need a new outfit. I don't
need a new Coach purse, Coach
shoes. No, that was a birthday gift. My sandals was a birthday gift, so yeah, my sandals were a birthday gift, but I don't turn down no gift. I don't turn down no gift. But I was like, I can get back to where I was. I just got to do the same routine I did before because it worked before. Do it again.
Right. And be successful.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Try to do something different. Like if it's not broke, don't fix it.
I hear that. But every so often, you have to tweak it along the way because there's other things that come up along the way.
Yeah, like my brakes that just started grinding. I said, did my brakes? I just turned the radio up. I was like,
wow, Zell.
Don't listen. I was like, I don't hear it. Yeah.
I swear, every time you throw them at me and I'm looking at you like really on air.
Oh my God.
We have 4 more minutes into the show. Does anybody want to have any comments? You can give us a call, 856-457-5729.
And next week is 4th of July, next Tuesday.
Whoa.
This time is flying.
Exactly.
It's flying.
July already.
Yes.
So do you have plans for your 4th of July?
No. I might pop up somewhere. I don't know. I want to, whoever called me.
You're not going to have a party at your house?
No, it's too hot.
And? You just got a new air conditioner, girl. Don't even say it's too hot.
But you feel a couple folks in the room get hot. Pile up.
You got a nice big backyard.
Making my house hot. Who's standing outside? I'm not. I don't do heat. Remember, I don't do the heat. I don't know.
What do? You don't do the winter?
I do. I love winter. I go anywhere in the wintertime. I will go anywhere. Summertime is too hot. Nobody won't be sitting out there in no heat.
I do. I love the heat.
No, I'm in the air. I'll go out when it's like 7, 8 o'clock at night. And the sun don't went down a little bit. I'm like, oh no, it's too hot. I can't stand. I hate sweating. Oh.
So let's recap success. Make sure you do what it is that you're passionate about. Not what somebody else wants you to do. And it all takes sacrifice.
But make sure you have a balance. Don't sacrifice and then later regret things. Balance. Balance out your life.
When you say balance, what
make sure
balance?
You take the time out for those that are people. Take time out for people, your family, for your friends. Even if it's like, okay, I need this done right now. And, so-and-so says, well, I want to go to the park. Your child says, can I go? Mommy's got homework. Just for a minute. Just say, you know what? The homework can wait.
Right.
It can wait.
Right.
Like,
that's more important.
Yes. Your people are more important.
Or take the homework with you to the park.
No. Leave it home.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially if you're, even with people, because if I'm asking you to go somewhere and spend some time with me, I don't want you busy doing homework. Well, you might have stayed home.
Right.
It's like, you might as well stayed home.
Right.
Like, yeah. Quality time is, face to face. That's quality time. Okay. Not even even on the phone and all that stuff. No.
You want to snatch your phone from them and just throw it, really answer that phone one more time.
Yeah, it's are we sitting here conversating or are you constantly on your phone?
Right.
Yeah, so just take time out for people.
Be in the moment.
Yes, just enjoy life. You can be successful without having to sacrifice so much of yourself.
True that.
You have to work hard to get where you're at or where you want to be, but you don't have to sacrifice everything.
Correct.
I'm telling you, I had to reintroduce myself to my mom. It's like, I'm your daughter.
Remember me?
My sister was like, oh my God, you're not a... I was like, yeah, I'm nice. I don't have homework anymore. I was like, I don't have homework anymore.
I can sit there and have a cup of coffee without having to sit here and stress and talk about I got to go.
Homework to do. Yeah, I'm over that. I don't think I'll ever, no.
So will you be with us next Monday?
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right. So this is the end of the show. Well, thanks for listening. And we will see you.
And have a good week, people. Smile. Make the best of your week.
Yeah, stop being so crabby.
Don't be crabby, Krabby Patty.
They're a dime a dozen, too.
Smile and have fun.
Exactly. Life is too short. Love your loved ones and make some new friends.
Yeah, I even had a client Friday just cussed me, just went on a tirade. And I'm just sitting there. I was like, it was a good Friday. I was like, it was such a good Friday. What happened?
You see?
Went on. She cursed me. She said 3 of my family members were going to die. She know where my car is. She know where I live. She know blah, blah. I was just sitting there like, she's not going to ruin my Friday, though. When I leave here, I'm going to go out. I'm going to have fun. I'm seeing Patti LaBelle. I don't care. Keep talking. Yeah, I just had to kind of, I'm like, you're not going to.
It's your choice on how you want to live your life and what you're going to accept into
what battles you choose to fight.
She was having a bad day, but Zell wasn't.
Having a bad day.
Zell was thinking, I'm going to go see Patti.
Screw you. See Patti. And you really don't know where I live. You really don't know where I live.
You might know my car, but that's it.
Yeah, but that's it.
So you guys have a good week. Stay happy. Don't exchange your joy for someone's misery. And we'll see you next week.